feel like your neck is always tight, your shoulders always creep up, your hips feel stiff no matter how much you stretch. You might think your muscles are the problem, but often the real issue is your nervous system, your breathing patterns, and the movement habits your body has learned under stress. Today, I'm going to show you why your body may always feel tight. And then I'll guide you through a simple 10-minute reset you can do at home. Many people stretch constantly but still feel tight. Why? Because muscles don't just tighten from exercise or poor flexibility. They also tighten because your brain and nervous system perceive tension as protection. If you've been stressed sitting a lot, carrying kids, working at a desk, clenching your jaw, or constantly rushing, your body can get stuck in protective movement patterns. Let me show you what stress posture can look like. So one is head forward, shoulders rounded, tight jaw, glutes that are underactive. So typically this can be pelvic tilt forwards here, or sometimes people release it and press their belly the other way. When your body lives here long enough, certain muscles become overworked while others stop doing their job, such as the glutes becoming underactive when your quads are actually taking all that load. And that's what gives you back pain sometimes, is because your quads are taking over when those glutes should be. So that's when you feel that tight neck, stiff upper back, closed chest, tight hip flexors, and then, like I said, that low back tension. This isn't always a flexibility problem. It's often a movement pattern problem. One of the fastest ways to change muscle tension is to change how you're breathing. When we're stressed, we often breathe shallow into the chest. That keeps the neck, shoulders, and upper trap working overtime. When we learn to breathe deeper into the ribs and diaphragm, the body often starts letting go. Let's get into our calm body reset here. We're going to start with a neck release. So slowly dropping down one shoulder, bring one hand gently over and lightly placing on your head. Just take some slow breaths here. Focusing on the rise and fall of the belly. From here, go ahead and tilt your head down towards your armpit or the floor, just gazing down at the ground, returning to that breath. Notice how you're feeling here. And then we're gonna go ahead and go to the other side. Same thing, having those shoulders down, arm comes over onto the head and just lightly pressing on that head. Thinking about that breath again, gently and slowly breathing in and out. From here, we're gonna go ahead and tilt our head down towards the floor and just gazing down at the floor, focusing back on that breath. Releasing that tension in the muscles, trying not to hold anything too tight here. And one more breath here, and slowly coming out of that movement. Rocking your head side to side. I always like to loosen it up in between those stretches there. Slowly rocking onto all fours. From here, we're going to work on our thoracic mobility. So in all fours, coming onto hands and knees, you're going to slide one arm underneath your body. You're going to bring that back and reaching it towards the ceiling, and then reaching through again. Try and think about your breath here still. So inhaling and exhaling slowly with this movement, kind of like a wave. Breathing into your ribs. And instead of forcing that range of motion, breathe into where you feel tight. And go ahead and work on the other side here. So threading that arm through, reaching up towards the ceiling, inhaling and exhaling as you're doing this movement. If you need to take it slower, you can slow it down. And don't worry too much about the range of motion. So even if you're just threading through and coming back to a more neutral position, that's great. And then slowly working yourself to the more of a movement here. Go ahead and lie down on your belly for this next one. Rotating out with that leg, having your arm in a cactus position, and pressing yourself as far back as feels comfortable. I'm sure you'll feel it pretty fast here, so it's really just to your level and how far you're twisting, and coming back to that breath. Nice, slow breathing, releasing the tension in your muscles. Try not to hold the tension. Really be mindful of that. One last breath here, and you're gonna go ahead and rotate out, other side, arms in a cactus, bringing that leg behind you to add extra stretch to that arm, and using the other arm to press yourself as far back as feels comfortable to you. Returning to that breath and the focus there. Try not to hold any tension, and releasing that tension with every breath here. Coming slowly out of that position here and working yourself all the way around onto your back. We're gonna do a hip release. So figure four stretch, crossing that leg over the other one, grabbing on behind your thigh and behind the calf, pulling it tightly in as far as it goes for you, and focusing on it lengthening that neck and lengthening the glutes down, staying connected to the floor rather than peeling it off of the floor for this one. Thinking about that slow breath. If your hips feel tight, don't force it. Breathe first. You just pull to your level. Taking one last breath here and slowly working yourself onto the other side, pulling back in as tight as feels comfortable, but no pushing, no forcing. Just nice gentle stretch here. Lengthening out that neck again, lengthening down through the tailbone, staying connected to the floor. Returning to that breath, slow tension releasing breath. Taking one last breath here, releasing that, dropping the feet down onto the ground. We're going to work on some breathing, just slow breath for the final pose. Lying on back with knees bent, your hands on ribs. You're going to inhale through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the breath. Notice how you're feeling. You're all finished. Go ahead and press yourself out of that pose into a cross-legged position. Taking a moment here. And then drawing your hands above your head, releasing that, and you're all finished. Sometimes your body isn't asking for more stretching. It's asking for safety, better breathing, and smarter movement. Try this reset daily for 1 week and notice what changes. Comment reset if you've tried this and you want more nervous system friendly movement. Subscribe now.